Yo, welcome to King Sportscast, where we have an NBA Finals Game 1 review with yours truly. Uh, Thanks for coming out. The setup's, again, a little different again. We're just trying to get it configured, and let's just jump into this Game 1. This one was for Chris. This final seems like it's for Chris. It's the culmination of a 16-year career. Super excited. He played amazing. Really the key factor of the game was his guards against Milwaukee's bigs. They didn't adjust, and they cooked. Chris Paul, 32 points, 12 for 19, perfect from the free throw, like the whole big three, which was 20 for 20 from the free throw line. 9 assists, only 2 turnovers as well, so that's huge. He handled the ball well. He was efficient, effective, and he absolutely roasted Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis and anyone that really. It was a masterclass. Very excited for the Suns fan base as well. Both fan bases would be a first-time win. Just being there for them is, special. Obviously, the Suns would be the first time, and the Bucks would be the first time since Kareem. And it just their jerseys also too. We got to bring up those black jerseys. They're super cool. Probably one of like a top 5 NBA jersey right now. Yeah, but back to Chris Paul, 63% from the floor, 53 from 3. Absolutely controlled the game. Even with Devin Booker shooting 1 for 8 from 3, he still had a big game points-wise, and it could have been much bigger and much worse than it even was. Ayton, 19 rebounds, 22 points, perfect from the free throw line, 10 for 10, 8 for 10 from the floor, 80%. That's a huge first finals game for all 3 of them. The big 3 came out and played. The supporting cast all gave them some points as well. I think Cam Johnson had 10 points. Crowder had a big rebound game. He didn't score a lot. I think he had 2 points, which is they all have defined roles. This team knows who they are. Each person knows what they need to do, and they're taking advantage matchups as, Budenholzer classically doesn't adjust. And if he doesn't adjust, I mean, this series is gonna be Suns in 4, which I think would be great for Twitter. But just really refreshing finals. There's just no storylines that really make anyone that upset, I feel like, other than maybe the personal fan bases. I don't have a dog in the fight, obviously. I would just like to see, my dog is Chris Paul, and I want to see him take home a chip that he profoundly deserves. Devin Booker, all of them played so great. I mean, Devin is at 24, Aiden's 22. Just really impressive performances from the finals. But with the latter comes with Giannis and the Bucks. Giannis isn't 100%. That's no excuse. If he's on the floor, he's on the floor. But it definitely isn't the same player. He only took 11 shots. I mean, he had a lot of rebounds, and he played well, somewhat well defensively, but really it wasn't his true self. And it's impressive he's going out there with the injury coming back so short. But he, probably, and then the supporting cast. I mean, Middleton played well, but not good enough to overcome how well the Suns played. And him and Holiday have to step up if Giannis is going to be this level of Giannis, not like regular season Giannis. And Budenholzer has to make some adjustments eventually. He can't just sit and just let these bigs just get cooked by these guards. And you could tell through the whole game, the Suns, they seem to know what they need to do, and they're comfortable. And I said Suns in 5 to start. I said Suns in 6 if Giannis was even remotely back to himself, but probably Suns in 5. Maybe the Bucks squeeze one and have a good game. But the way that this is going, it's not gonna end well for the Bucks and their fan base. Yeah, no, I just don't see a reality where this Bucks team steps up unless, I mean, Chris Middleton has to play out of his mind. He has to give us much more than he gives us consistently, and this is probably where the road ends for the Bucks. I think it's just Chris Paul's time. I think it's just a destiny. It's just that's the way it feels to me. I feel like all the stars are aligning, which is, I think, for everyone on sports Twitter and all fans and even players. I don't see anyone that isn't like wanting Chris Paul to get his championship. Everyone else is going to have more opportunities, at least to make runs, maybe not to get to the finals, but Giannis still has plenty of career ahead of him in the East. It's going to be tough, obviously. There's a lot of other factors that could go into it, but it's sad that he's maybe not 100%, but at least he's showing the toughness to his fan base that he's at least trying to give it the go, which you think you give him his props. But I think Suns in 4 would be hilarious if it ended that way. I think it will be in 5. I think the Bucks are going to squeeze one game, but the way it's going, I mean, I just don't see much sunshine ahead for the Bucks. I mean, there's no real, like, there's just nothing to change. Like, they kind of just are who they are at this point. And they went from, in the last series with Brook Lopez being like an advantage to now he's a liability. So you have it completely flip. And then Bobby Portis too. He didn't look at like definitely the step in competition in the paint is a lot higher up than Clint Capella. Ayton is absolutely going to be a problem for the rest of the series, and if if they try to like concentrate too much on DeAndre Ayton, I mean, Booker and Chris Paul are going to tear them apart. So it's either you just like try to slow down the guards and just let Ayton get his. I just don't see, we just have to hope they really go into a funk. The coaching, every step in the games, you could tell that the leadership, the coaching, the adjustments, the tactics and how they're attacking the Bucks is clearly much more effective in what they're doing, and they have a much clear way of going about it, which I think the Bucks right now, it's like they're almost like trying to refigure out how to play basketball in a different way than they played all season. So to do that in the finals against a team, especially maybe a really motivated Chris Paul to get his first championship, I think the Suns are almost a lock at this point. And I'm just excited to hopefully watch Chris Paul ball out some more in the finals and just keep showing us why he's the point guard. And, Devin Booker, he'll probably have a bigger game. He'll have one of those 40-point games, and just interested to see the storylines play out, and let's get Chris Paul this championship, guys. And that's basically my reaction. I mean, it was really just the mismatch between the Suns guards and the Bucks bigs. Like, they can't guard them. They're leaving them on islands, and they're absolutely cooking them. And if they all are that effective from the free throw line, the free throw advantage, and then also are scoring, like if the big threes giving you 60, 70, and then also you're getting another 30, 40 from your bench. Like, I mean, it's going to be a quick series. You're going to need, probably when they go to Milwaukee, the bench, typically bench players play better at home, but they'll probably have to fucking figure that out. Like, I just don't see it. Hopefully Giannis gets a little healthier, but usually when you're playing through injuries, you're not going to get healthier. So we'll see. I think it's refreshing. I saw the ratings are higher than they've been since 2002. So that means more people are definitely interested in maybe a change of the guard, or, just and then the crowds being back too, I think have a big factor. Actual real playoff basketball kind of atmosphere. So yeah, I mean, other than that, guys, I'm gonna have my game 2 reaction. We had a little hurricane last night, so waited till today to do this reaction, but I'll try to get game 2's reaction right after game 2. But yeah, let's go Suns. Suns in 4, baby. Suns in 4.